A real pleasure to be here today within this pan-Canadian robotics community. So I'll be talking about robotics applied at Hydro-Québec, how it's used, a few examples, and what are the benefits / ROI.
Big green button in the middle.
Big green button. Yeah, cool. So lots of information there. I want to make sure I get to the end because the best message are for at the end. So I'll go really quick. If you have questions for that, on that later, please come talk to me later today. So we use robotics underwater, power dams, inspection, etc. Power lines, drones, inspection with our specialized vehicles also. Ground robots also. For substation inspection, tunnel inspection, we have long tunnels with high voltage lines underneath water. We have surface vehicles also on water, all sorts of robots to inspect, mainly inspect and maintain our assets. So you see a few examples. Main benefits, operational efficiency, workforce health and safety, but also asset management and environment. We'll see examples later. So we're a leader in our industry with robotics for 30 years. We've been having our research institute. I'm part of the research institute. We've been developing and deploying our robots for 30 years now. And then we added a new unit lately, like maybe 2 years ago. Another unit that is mandated to operationalize our robotics innovations from the research center, but also commercially available technology. So with these two units, we're kind of unique within the industry to having both those teams. So it's really a complementary. It's something really. I'm glad we have this because it helps us a lot to put our innovations into work. So two use cases, two different use cases. So the one at the left is called, the project is called ICAR. So these are two research institute innovation projects. The one on the left is ICAR, it's a French acronym, meaning we want to take the best out of our power lines, okay? Basically, our power lines, you see a little curve there. There's the clearance, ground clearance, that needs to be maintained to make sure it's safe, right? And as you may not know, many people don't know, we import electricity at Hydro-Québec sometimes, and we also export electricity. There's an energy market, and prices fluctuate a lot, right? And so the idea behind this project is to use our drones, one of the idea, use our drones, take sensors, precisely measure the data on the power lines and get more power through the power lines while maintaining the ground clearance. And there are other innovations within the projects, but the ROI on that's what I want to point out. You can imagine 735 kV power line, how much energy we go through this. The import market is huge for us. So putting more power at strategic times on those power lines, you can imagine with one single 735 kV line, it can be multi-million costs of saved while we don't import or import less, or revenues generated while we export more. So this is one example of we made great progress with our power line inspection, and now we are like at that next level with it. The next project is called RIOPEL, another French acronym, which is an automated inspection robot for substations, for our strategic, again, 735 kV substations. These are like 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer sites. With all plenty of strategic assets. You may ask why we don't use drones. I only have 1 minute left. I'll explain to you later if you can ask me, but we have great answers for that. For example, lots of benefits: asset management, workforce safety, operational efficiency, environment. But the pictures at the bottom right that you see, we had these robots seated there for 12 hours continuously looking at gauges people were not allowed because you see the yellow plate, it says you're not allowed to go there. It's a safety issue. So we put the robot there for 12 hours, maintaining this power transformer, 735 kilovolt transformer. We get back to the same ROI, the power line. We maintain our most powerful turbine generators underneath this transformer for 12 hours under power, because the engineers were not sure. So with the robot, we made sure we kept it alive, the transformer, and for those 12 hours, the robots, the system pays what it pays. It paid for a few thousands of dollars. A few thousand, 100,000. Sorry, my English is a bit. And so we paid 2 systems right in that 12 hours. We paid 2 of these systems, just to give you the picture. So yeah, that was my lightning talk. Thank you very much. I had colleagues that contributed with the